And welcome back to Berlin, Germany, live from the Spirit Blossom Springs, aka the LEC Spa. It doesn't look like summer here, but we're in Berlin, so it's still good for now, as long as it doesn't rain. It doesn't feel like summer either, but we get what we have. Guys, how are you doing? Finn, GB,
it's a wee bit gusty, but I'm really excited to see the kind of continuation from yesterday. I think yesterday we saw a lot of potential what could be, but today Casey's playing again with some good games. I'm excited.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, you said it better yourself. And that's the good thing about first days, is that we can overreact on pretty much anything and everything, like you guys on the internet, actually. Let's take a look at what we've seen from social media yesterday and what are the biggest overreactions. On Twitch chat, of course, you can tell us yours, and maybe they will appear on broadcast. The first one we have comes from Molecule, who's saying, I've seen enough, Poby's the GOAT.
Here, here. I agree. I mean, Poby yesterday, he just came out with a bang. Like, I don't know. I'm fully on board with the Poby high train. All the roads, or at least a part of the roads, I really want to see what he kind of can help this Fnatic team, because they kind of sacrificed their early game, but at least the mid-late game seems to be going a little bit better.
Yeah, okay, listen, I agree with you. Poby, great overreaction to have. Phenomenal debut in the LEC. The rest, I am not sold on Fnatic just yet. I think the fact that they struggled as much as they did against Team Heretics, my overreaction would be, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm genuinely disappointed in Fnatic, but Poby, I see a good reason to be happy for his performance.
The greatest of sometimes, right? Like, he can save them, obviously. Let's check out the next one that we have. Which team is it going to be about? What are we overreacting on next?
So tense.
Because I have something, actually. Okay, I was about to say, Navi is like my ex.
Yeah, go on.
They never change, and they keep on letting me down. But I believe in the fact that they can change, because they were facing off against KC. Not the strongest opponent, not the biggest opponent for a first game. You killed the man, but not the idea. How do we feel about this?
I mean, what is today's delusion, right? Clearly.
Oh my god.
I mean, why don't we just
Let's see what Odo thinks about this.
What do you think about this, Odo?
About Navi?
Yeah, Navi.
Where is it? Like, Rogue never left. It's the same thing.
It's a different organization.
No, it is, but the Rogue spirit is still there. They just never left. Nothing changed.
That's enough from you. That's enough. Back in the bucket you go.
Actually, Navi versus KC was the fastest best of 3 we had in 2025 in the LEC. Less than 1 hour, 53 minutes. That's actually how long Rogue games used to be.
I mean, if there's something to take away from in the positive side, I really liked Malrang on support.
Yeah.
I feel like at least he played fast, at least the Rogue games things were happening. Not in a good way yesterday, but I want to see if he can kind of be this glue that the team needs for Larson and Adam to kind of finally find their forms again.
All right, one game was one game. Let's check out what we have next. What is the next overreaction about this split? It is day 1 of the LEC, and this account has been created. Has Niski played in the LEC? For now, the answer is no. But I'm really looking forward to see how long can this account stay alive, guys.
Is it an overreaction to say I don't think it's gonna happen? I just feel like it's a good joke, but is it gonna happen?
I mean,
do you think what are the chances that we can see Niski?
I mean, maybe if like Vladir breaks his wrist, I can see something happening. But I don't expect Niski to take Vladir's spot. I think that's
I have heard something about what if KC has a good week 1. They play against Vitality after that, and they would maybe sub in Niski, which would be peak content, given that it was his former team when he was playing support. Yeah, that's the thing.
These are the questions. These are the questions.
Is it mid-ski or is it sub-ski? We'll see about that. Last overreaction that we have about this summer split so far. I cannot read that, so I'm gonna trust you guys.
The secret ingredient is Larson.
Is it?
It's not that secret. I feel like it's been a staple in the kitchen for a very long point at this time.
I don't want to say it's moldy, but it's definitely been in the cupboard for quite some time. And I want to see maybe a new face of Larson, because I feel like last splits, it hasn't really shown why he was so highly regarded for so long. And as we see, I mean, I don't want to be the one to bash on the Navi wagon after game 1, but I guess that's what we're doing here. So yeah, let's see more from Larson. I want to see that, because I know we can do it.
Let's see more from Larson, and let's see more from the freshest player that we have from the LEC, because our pool of player has extended and changed this summer. So I want actually to go to the pool that we have here.
You don't have to say that
for
twice.
A little game, and I want you guys to know more about the new players that we have in the LEC. Maybe we find perks in there. I don't know.
Are you gonna go over there?
Yeah, you guys go there, and I'm gonna ask you some questions. So you're gonna fish some minions,
Ills.
And each minion is gonna have a number. I have some cue cards here, and I will have a
Go into the
question
net.
for you guys.
No, wait. This one is mine. Is that -1? Okay, so this is number 1.
Number 1.
Number
Okay.
1.
Question about Dundun, or a new top laner. What is a champ that Dundun carried with his team on finals of summer 2022, but he went 0-7 with the champion? So he was MVP with that champion.
I remember this.
He got MVP with the champion he went 0-7 with.
It's gotta be something like
What's an
Malphite.
07 champion?
That's gotta be
What's
Malphite
a
or
champ-
something.
It's like playing Clint.
Honestly, it's a champion you would not expect you could carry a game with, being that bad.
Rumble?
Okay,
You wouldn't
one last
expect-
chance, GB, and I'll give it to you guys.
Well,
You're gonna be stunned, honestly.
Oh my god. I don't know. CR7 Jace?
0-7 Jax.
Jax!
Yeah.
Did he land like this stun of the dreams or what?
So don't put it back in there, otherwise we're gonna draw that again.
I want to
yeah.
draw that again and say the answer. I think it's Jax.
Can say a lot about the potential career of Dundun, getting MVP of that game, carrying with an 0-7 Jax. What's the next one?
What do I get from a dog? It doesn't have a number.
You get to keep the duck as FLICKR. I don't know.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, well, I'll just grab one of these one. Number 4, please.
Number 4. Okay. What was Skin's most played champion during his LEC stint in 2020-2021?
I remember his Lee Sin being very
Lee Sin
competent. That was his champion
He
for
said it
solo
first.
queue.
Right, I
Yeah.
thought it was my question. He was number 2. I'd like to lock in Lee Sin, please.
All right.
That's not how it
Let's listen.
works.
Okay, how many games?
He probably played. Oh, what was the season back then? I'll say 7.
9.
Oh,
I was
Which is a
thinking
lot of
9.
games.
I was thinking 9.
you can say that after giving the answer. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, next one, guys.
Okay, give me
What do we
one.
have?
Give me a good one. Please. Oh.
We would like to
Don't
do this one
fight!
together.
No
Yeah, that's
poaching.
free. That's free, I think.
Don't poach each other's minions.
We have number 3 together.
Number 3 here. Who has already played 45 LEC games?
Who's already
among
played
the new
45
players that we
LEC
have.
Alongside the new players. Abadage could be a good shout here.
Yeah, I think that's valid. It's not Abadigi.
You have a second guess here, I think. It's easy.
Let me think.
We just talked about him.
What?
Skins?
Skins.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
same
It's just the same.
45
okay, that
games
makes
in the
sense.
That's a
LEC.
cop
All right,
out.
another one?
Okay.
Another million.
Get
It's
one
gonna
of them.
be
Which one? The
the
blue or
last
red side?
I
Blue or
like,
red
I like
side?
the blue one here. What is it? 8?
Number 8. Which player had the highest goal difference at 14 in their region in spring?
I want to
Among the new players that we have.
say Rooster. I heard it's a laning beast on
Yeah, he's next level.
challengers. I want to say Rooster.
Rooster it is.
Nice. Good job. Yeah, I like
Amazing.
that one.
We're gonna see him a bit later. Guys, thank you so much.
Can we throw this back in?
Minions back in the
Okay,
pool
cool.
here. We actually want to catch up with a familiar face from the LEC as Abadage is back in the Marriott Bonvoy pre-game check-in with Odo.
Why'd you throw the net in there? It doesn't float.
Poor guy.
Thank you, Lord. And I'm standing here with SK's newest mid laner, Abadage, someone that I played with in the long time ago, and we've had a lot of fun. So, Abe, you are our resident traveler between LDA and the LEC. Tell me a little bit how this offseason happened and how you came to be on SK, because it's a move that no one really expected.
So, I mean, this off-season is pretty funny because this guys actually wanted to make some really big changes because nothing was working at all. So, yeah, they wanted to try a different option. So they imported an ADC, and they were like, "Oh, like we have too many import slots, brother. So we gotta give someone the
resident slot.
the Stiefel, you know, we
Yeah.
call that the shoe in German.
Okay.
So they decided to pick me, and then SK was also kind of on the same page where they wanted to make some big changes, and we kind of found each other in the middle. So honestly, for me, it worked out perfectly.
It does seem like a German player on a German org. Now, when I played with you, you were always this quiet guy, but very, very reliable. And now you're on SK, an org that has struggled this split to find success, or this year rather, to find success. Tell me a little bit, what have been the steps that you've been making from the last time we played together, and how you evolved to bring success to this organization?
Now I'm loud and not reliable. 180. No, I think I have a lot more experience to kind of guide and tell my team how I see the game. And so I think I'm a really big influence on how the team plays and how we improve also outside of the game. I think with my experience of making Miracle Run, I know what values are important to a team and like how we kind of keep the vibes up, because that's one really important part, is like keeping your mental straight.
Okay, lovely. And for my last question, the Abadage stocks are quite low. No one is really hyped about this move about you coming to SK. But I think it's time for you to remind them what you did in 2020 and in 2023 when you were in the similar position. Orgs struggling, not finding success in their last split. What did you do, Abe, in those 2 years?
What I did? Well, I don't know. It just turned summer, and then, you know, I turn on, I think. I mean, nobody expected me to do well, my team to do well, but that was kind of how we became the dark horse during those seasons. I think we were just really underrated, and we performed.
So are we going to see a dark horse again from SK this split?
We're lacking one important ingredient, actually. Part of the 2 last miracle runs, we had this really good top laner.
Okay,
he was actually not bad at the time.
Lore, back over to you, because this is about SK and Avedage.
It is about SK and Avedage. Thank you so much for the interview. Actually, I'm wondering, as a former teammate of Avedage, Odo, what do you think about him being back in Europe and with SK?
I'm honestly kind of high because last 2 times, I mean, he was kind of modest, but he did do miracle run, you know, make playoffs from 1 and 10, but also make miracle run into playoffs with Excel, making it into finals. That's not easy. So everyone's sleeping on Abe. Your stocks are kind of in the gutter because this guy's about to pop off.
He's about to pop off. We'll see about this. There's been a lot of roster changes for SK. Actually, what do you guys think about this lineup? They've been struggling so far in the LEC. Necessary change, but is it the right one?
I mean, I don't have any... Like, I'm not racing them in my tier list in my own head right now. Like, I think these changes probably was necessary for them as a team, and I mean, we already saw it last split. Nothing worked out for them. I still think this is something that doesn't necessarily spark immediate confidence in them, but that's where they can prove us wrong. I mean, Finn, you know something about going to NA, having a terrible split, and then coming back and doing okay. So I mean,
okay.
Bringing in the CLG trauma just like that.
God, we're just shooting me. I mean, okay.
I mean, actually,
I'm not gonna comment on that. What I will comment on is someone like Skeens.
Yeah.
Who I think came into LEC 2020 and didn't really have the best showing, but then worked, grinded, improved his fundamentals year by year, and now deservedly is back in this league. And I want to see this guy kind of come in and show why he once got a chance and why he has the talent to kind of make an impact in this league, make a splash, and show that he's going to be the glue that's going to keep SK together.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say on the other side, you're talking junglers. Bukata's playing against his old team now.
Right?
I mean, he got promoted to BDS. Well, call it what you want, right? Promoted. He's going up against his old team, and I think you have a lot to prove here because you were part of a fire in SK last split. This is a time for you to prove that, you know what, I was not part of that problem. I can be a way better player than what you saw last split, and going up against your old team is the best way to prove that for Bukata.
It's the best way, and it's the hardest way, honestly, for either of these teams, because if you think about first stance format, this kind of format doesn't allow any mistakes. Honestly, both of these teams have to win today if they want to be in the best situation for the rest of the split, but I actually want to know, what do the casters think about this situation? Think about SK and BDS and the chances they have to clutch it today for the rest of the season.
Thank you, Laura. It's a very good question. I'm Dracos, joined by Jack Spectra. The honest truth is when you play only 4 best-of-3s, before we get into potentially the cross-group decider, again, if you're not familiar with the format, there's a video, kind of every game is life or death, but as long as everyone around you is also running it a little bit, you're fine.
They're on thin ice.
They are on thin ice.
And you hope for BDS now that top lane won't be so irrelevant anymore with this new rooster. Had to fit them all.
Why do you do this to me? I thought we were having a real...
Or SK might go loopy.
No, stop. They're going to kick you out. Yeah, anyway, look.